If you ask Jess Ramos, this is destiny being fulfilled.
I'm driving in, and my wife was my girlfriend at the time. And as we're driving in, she'd never been to Lampasas. I knew Lampasas, I knew the area. As I'm driving in, she looks at the courthouse and she goes, "You know, one day you're going to be sheriff of this county."
Even if he didn't believe it himself back then.
And I'm like, "Oh, bite your tongue. I don't want to be a sheriff. I'm not a politician. I don't want to be a sheriff." And she goes, "I could see you being sheriff." And that was the end of that conversation. And as for another 20 years later, here I am.
Jess Ramos serving Lampasas County as sheriff for nearly a decade, but his commitment to law enforcement and our communities spans far beyond that.
As a state police officer, I had the opportunity to work in several counties. And one day I put the pencil to it, and I had worked 83 different counties in 83 different counties. And yes, there's beautiful counties out there. There's places I wouldn't mind living, but my heart was set on Lampasas.
From a young DPS trooper to narcotics sergeant to Texas Ranger and finally sheriff, Ramos is no stranger to public service. Still, he says his most fulfilling role is the one he holds now, leading our community of Lampasas County.
I am very confident that I have served this county to the best of my abilities. And I know I've done good for this county. And I'm very proud of my job and what I've done. I'm very proud of my staffing here.
Under Ramos, he says the department made significant strides in improving accountability and transparency, advocated successfully for the construction of a new jail and law enforcement center that opened in 2021, and helped to build a safer, more trusting community. But he tells me he could not have done it without the support of his staff and, of course, our neighbors.
I just want to thank the citizens of Lampasas County. I would like to thank the citizens of Lampasas County for trusting in me, for allowing me to do my job, for trusting in my staff, and I will continue as is.